Here I am back today to help you again crack the code of what your American colleagues are saying when they are in less formal situations. So this is to help you with your listening. If you want to sound this way yourself, you can, but it's not necessary. I just want to help you understand what they're saying. So I have 3 examples today of how Americans put sounds together to create an entirely new sound. And I've got 3 examples for you. All right, example number 1 is when a word ends with the letter D and the next letter begins with a Y, you'll hear a J sound. So for example, instead of could you, or would you, or should you, you'll often hear could you, would you, should you. A J sound is created from the D and the Y together. And sometimes if they're feeling really informal, instead of saying you, it might sound like ya. So could you becomes could ya. Would you becomes would ya. And should you becomes should ya. All right. Number 2, when you have a Z sound, which is often the voiced S sound in American English, and it's followed by a Y, now you're going to get a J sound. For example, instead of saying, is your train on time, you hear, is your train on time? Is your train on time? Another example, has your client called? Or has your client called? Has your client called? One more example, he reads your post every day. He reads your post every day. He reads your post every day. And finally, the 3rd example is when words end with the letter T and is followed by a Y, it becomes a ch sound. For example, instead of can't you call them back later, can't you? Can't you call them back later? Can you hear the ch? Can't you call them back later? Instead of won't you answer your phone? Instead of won't you answer your phone, won't you? Won't you? Won't you answer your phone? Now there's that ch sound again. And finally, another example, instead of saying get your ducks in a row, get your ducks in a row. Get your ducks in a row. So I hope this helps you with your listening. Again, if you want to try saying it to sound more natural and fluent, that's great. But if listening is something that you want to continue working on, I've got some materials that you can click on the link below that will help you improve listening to that American English sound. Good luck.